Oh, you thought I was done? Bless your heart, but I'm still living rent-free. It's a work of art. Call me daddy, call me nut, call me the goat. You're paddling upstream while I'm running this boat. You say, I don't care, yet you're glued to the screen. Caught up in my glow while you stay unseen. Your shade's like a breeze, it's barely a draft. Meanwhile, I'm the Picasso of roasting your ass. You say you're over me, oh how cute. But here I am, still the star of your loop. You're my biggest fans, don't even deny. So grab some popcorn when daddy goes live. Call me daddy, yeah, shout it loud. King of your thoughts, I'm making you proud. Papa Nut, Shizzy, daddy, headline act. Your background noise, and that's just a fact. Let's face the score. You hate that you love me, but you keep wanting more. You're like a dog chasing cars, you don't know why. But here you are, barking while I touch the sky. Your comments are gold, such comedy gold. Who hurt you? Oh wait, it's me, I'm told. You're keeping tabs like an unpaid intern while I'm cashing checks. When will you learn? Your timeline's a shrine to every move I make. I'd say thanks, but you're a nasty skank. Oh, Shizzy's washed up. Yeah, sure, Jan, yet here I am, the centerpiece of your plan. You hate watch my stream like it's Oscar night, but guess what, kiddos? I'm still shining bright. Call me daddy. Sending your bread, I'm still rent-free in your effing head. Papa Nut, Shizzy, daddy on your brain. I'm your mental landlord, you can't complain. Let's keep it real. You hate that I'm winning, but you love how it feels. Papa Nut, rage on blast. I'm coming for blood, you can't last. You wanted a fight, now you'll see. The wrath of Shizzy unleashed on thee. This ain't a game, this ain't for show. You crossed the line, now it's time to go. I don't back down, I take the crown. I'll crush you hard, leave you broken down. Papa Nut, rage on blast. I'm coming for blood, you can't last. You wanted to fight, now you'll see. The wrath of Shizzy unleashed on thee. You'll feel my rage, you'll know my name. I'll leave you ruined, wrecked in shame. Shizzy Badger, I don't play nice. Cross me again and pay the price. Good night, everyone. How are you doing? How are you doing? Good to see every single one of you. We've got something a little different for you tonight. Oh, yes. We got some grifters. We got some soft sits. We've got a little bit of everything. Oh, my. Oh, my. Yes. A little bit of fun just for you fine folks. Hey, Scottish Cat. Good to see you, Victoria Hoffman, PJ, Star Z. Tammy Peterson, Jackie Kimmer, Digistorm, Debbie Webb, Miss PJ, Denise. Oh man, had to leave Megan Kent Bean's voice anymore. I understand, Tammy. And it is one of those things. I understand. I completely understand. You know, there's one of those where you just do what you can. You just do what you can. It's all good. I'm actually feeling really good. No problems over here. I've been having a really, really, really good day. Been busy, really busy. How's everybody else feeling? I hope you're doing good. Hope you're not having any problems. If you are, well, seek help. Please don't let this stuff get to you. So we've got a lot of like short clips and some soft sit videos. And we'll probably be pausing as we go through this stuff because these are just some really, really, really interesting stories, some really interesting tales. Tons of snow coming now. Oh, I need shits and giggles now. Oh, we'll have some of those for you. Well, we definitely will have some of those for you. And I know you guys probably got a notification of the intro for the Thanksgiving stream that dropped out. And I got the notice too. Like I came down, I was setting up my stream and I'm doing a couple of research things. And all of a sudden that thing popped up. I was like, why did this pop up? I didn't realize I had set it for like the day before before Valentine's Day. I'm like, oh man, yeah, good job. Hooray. So everybody got to see that. Wonderful stuff, huh? Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Because I should have had another one that just dropped. That actual video right there that you guys saw, the whole thing, is should have dropped. So you just keep an eye out for that one. It'll be out there. We've been getting nothing but rain here, Tammy. I think we're sitting over the past 2 days. We've gotten over 3 inches of rain, and it's not going to stop until maybe 5 o'clock in the morning tomorrow morning. So we're just gonna have rain, rain, rain. I would much rather be having the rain than the snow right now. Trust me on that one. It's never a good thing. So I don't enjoy the rain. I don't enjoy the snow. I don't enjoy the cold. And then next week you're supposed to get some freezing temperatures. Not for very long, but for long enough. So let's get into these. These are some really interesting stories. And if you get a chance, just reach over there, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed. It's good. It's a chill night tonight. Chill night.
The United States gives over $175 billion from Social Security each year to those on disability. And for certain types of people, that means only one thing: money up for grabs. You're about to meet some fraudsters looking for extra cash by milking the system, and the investigators out to stop them. Here's ABC's Neil Karlinski for our series, Nightline Investigates.
Yeah, these are crazy stories.
You're watching Undercover Video, a sting by federal agents.
Can I do the breakfast burrito, or is it after 10 o'clock?
No.
Trying to recoup your money.
Thank you.
Thank you.
From a couple who claimed to be so disabled they couldn't work. Or in
Yeah, imagine that. So disabled they couldn't even work.
many cases, even stand up very long.
Just call me Bonnie and Corey Clyde. We're fine.
As if daring someone to come and get them, the Target's owners Ramona Hayes and Corey Eglash virtually put a sign on themselves, opening a coffee shop called Criminal Coffee, complete with the slogan, "The place to come when you're on the run."
Yeah.
The location, one of the most out-of-the-way corners of the United States, the gorgeous
Probably.
San Juan Islands along the Canadian border, deep in the Pacific Northwest.
Crazy stuff.
What were these two like?
He was crooked as a dog's back leg. Neither one of them could tell you the truth if their life depended on it, but other than that.
The property manager had his own suspicions, but even he didn't know that the feds were investigating the two for a disability scam, and that new customer, Joe Rogers, was actually part of an undercover team of agents with a hidden camera.
Okay, here's the turkey. Roast beef's coming out. Okay, great, thank you. Help yourself.
You almost seem like buddies. Do you ever feel bad about that?
Not really.
Not so much.
No, it's our job.
Investigators say Ramona and Corey are a perfect example of what they face every day. People trying to bilk Social Security out of tens of thousands of dollars, claiming to be disabled and eligible for benefits.
And that's absolutely right. Tammy, this type of story makes it hard for people that really need the help. You know, it's these kinds of things are just bad all the way around. Especially whenever you've got two people that are completely capable, but they're drawing disability.
Set aside for those truly in need.
People are brazen. There's an element that's going to be looking for any way to defraud the government, and they'll do it.
Just look at some of the claims they've checked up on. This man driving off on his motorcycle, investigators tell us he claimed he couldn't drive or even go out alone. And the guy tossing the football, he said he had shoulder problems and needed an electric cart to run errands. This woman lifting the motorized wheelchair claimed she had difficulty with lifting, squatting, and bending. All three had their claims denied.
Yep.
Every year, Social Security pays out more than $175 billion to people on disability. But in the last year alone, nearly 70
And just imagine these are only the ones that they're catching. Imagine the ones that are getting away with this. And people get upset and say, "Oh my gosh, why are they cutting? What how come Social Security doesn't want to pay anything for it?" It's because of people like these. Like you cannot get on SSI or SSDI, but have a lot of health issues, right?
22,000 allegations of fraud were reported to Social Security's Office of the Inspector General.
When people that don't need it are abusing it, I think everybody becomes outraged.
A big bust of some police and firefighters accused of massive fraud.
The most egregious case in the last year allegedly happened in New York when more than 130 people, many of them police officers and firemen who worked on 9/11, were indicted for allegedly conspiring to defraud the government out of $29.9 million.
375.
And these numbers don't even include other types of disability fraud, like workman's comp. This woman, Kathy Cashwell, was raking in $3,000 a month, claiming a shoulder injury left her unable to stand, run, reach, or grasp. But that didn't slow her down on the Price is Right of all places. Look at her spin that wheel. Last year, she pleaded guilty to fraud.
Yeah.
But agents say most cases are like criminal coffee, which is why we joined Joe Rogers on a float plane up to the San Juan Islands. He leads the Cooperative Disability Investigations Unit in Washington State, sort of a CSI unit for sniffing out disability fraud.
Do you have a table?
As they
Your
should.
favorite spot?
Over there.
Rogers and his fellow investigators posed as cellular phone company workers,
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Wonderful.
stopping in during the course of their workday.
Bail money jar was over here, right?
It was right up here. Yes, right there.
We just recently bought a house, and it's pretty close. It's right up on the corner.
This is his normal behavior. He's a very friendly, personable guy. Tell you his life story in a minute, and he did several times.
Where you guys are at from originally?
Both were incredibly chatty and seemingly perfectly able-bodied, a far cry from their applications for disability payments.
She's written here, I cannot work due to anxiety, severe depression, PTSD. There are days when I cannot leave my home.
I will buy some donuts from time to time.
Corey is on record in her application to support her claim.
I doubt that today she could work in a retail store on a part-time basis or actually put gas in a car.
I mean, that's pretty extreme. He says she can't even put gas in a car.
That's pretty extreme.
This huge eagle swooped down in front of us in the car.
She received just over $42,000 in Social Security and another $15,000 from the state of Washington. So it was about $58,000 total.
Corey wasn't receiving disability yet.
So just imagine that. That's just in Washington State. So these guys are running a grift, pulling in god awful amounts of money in short periods of time. But you imagine this just by telling some falsities on some paperwork, and then whenever they got looked into, this is what they found: 2 people running their little shop claiming disability.
Yet, his application is what helped set off the red flag that brought agents to their door.
He has difficulty lifting, squatting, bending, standing, reaching, sitting, kneeling, stair climbing, seeing, memory, completing tasks, concentration, understanding, using hands, getting along with others.
It's pretty inclusive.
Even more than moving around, the tapes reveal a pair who couldn't stop talking about themselves.
I'm grabbing a roller. It didn't take 2 words to me. I grabbed the plastic, I grabbed the roller, I grabbed the paint. I didn't even know who I was dealing with.
Then we were out at Jackson's Beach one day, and Corey's like, look at that big thing up on the tower.
Are you driving or are you walking?
I'm driving.
Oh, what a stupid question.
Princesses do not walk.
Remember, Ramona supposedly can't even put gas in a car, let alone drive. As if the coffee shop wasn't enough, investigators say Corey walked a full mile to this little building at the end of the pier where he worked his second job at the aquarium. They found records that he volunteered at a local senior center and played basketball with the local rec league, too.
You playing else? Okay. No? Yeah.
He played basketball 4 days the same month he applied for disability.
Did you ever notice that either one of them had, pains or a hard time getting around? No.
No. The only pain was he gave me a pain, but I won't tell you where.
When Joe Though the customer finally showed his badge and the charges were filed, Ramona pleaded guilty to mail fraud. She's serving 12 months in federal prison.
Most everything we bake, right, is gluten-free.
Corey went to trial where the jury quickly found him guilty of conspiracy to defraud the United States and mail fraud. We tried to talk to him while he's awaiting sentencing and filing for an appeal. Hello? But he was nowhere to be found, and his lawyer, along with Ramona's, declined to be interviewed.
When it all finally came out, what'd you make of that?
That's about the funniest thing I'd heard in a while.
These small cases add up, totaling $340 million in savings just last year.
Jeez.
As for the con artists who might think no one is watching...
You have agents out spying on people right now?
They should be.
Always.
They should be.
Well, hey, thanks for that. Good coffee.
I'm Neil Karlinski for Nightline in Friday Harbor, Washington.
Amazing. Huh? Amazing. You like that one? Like that one? Because we've got more. We've got more. That was just one of them. That one was, oh gosh, it's an old one. Yeah, the amount of scams and frauds that are out there are numerous. I mean, it is amazing to me that they get away with these kinds of things. Now, there's another one, and this one here is about 2 minutes long, and you'll probably hear a little bit more about this particular one later on. So here we go.
A child that was never sick. A mother in Hall County is out of jail. Her son, though, in foster care, and she's charged with first-degree child cruelty. Sheriff's deputies arrested Teresa Roth after a 4-month-long investigation.
The 34-year-old now is accused of forcing her 5-year-old son to undergo unnecessary medical treatments and take dozens of medications for nearly 2 years.
Joe Hankey is in the newsroom, and what did this mother say when you talked with her about this today?
Well, Cheryl, Teresa Roth answered the front door at her home and said the complete story about what led to her arrest is not being told. She declined, though, to be interviewed or say anything else because she is still hiring an attorney. A lieutenant with the Hall County Sheriff's Office tells me Roth's son was in a wheelchair using a feeding tube on 28 different medications, and all of it was unnecessary.
And you heard that. Using a feeding tube, 28 different medications. Sheriff's office said her son was in a wheelchair, 28 different kinds of medications, and none of them were necessary. Now, since this story came out, the child has passed. The child did pass, and the mother took her own life. So it's a very unfortunate ending to all of this. So just keep that in mind as we're watching this, that this did not turn out very well.
Just off a narrow road in North Hall County sits Teresa Roth's home. A spokesman with the Hall County Sheriff's Office says between January 2016 and this past October, Roth caused her son unnecessary physical and mental pain. Her son ate through a feeding tube, was in a wheelchair, and on 28 different medications, according to the Sheriff's Office. Then last October, Children's Healthcare of Atlanta contacted the Department of Family and Children's Services.
That prompted an investigation with DFACS, who removed the child from the custody of his biological parents.
With the boy in state custody and after months of investigating, on Thursday, a Hall County judge signed this arrest warrant for a charge of child cruelty, and sheriff's deputies booked Roth into jail. The warrant describes Roth's actions as malicious and calls the pain she caused her son cruel or excessive.
As far as motive, I can't say what the motive was.
But Lieutenant Scott Ware confirms as the boy received unnecessary treatments, his parents received disability.
Well, and here's the thing. I don't know if the medications caused the damage to her son. Because the child is a minor, they didn't release a lot of that information. Also, I couldn't tell you exactly how the son passed. That's something I don't know. I did do some research on this. I couldn't find any information on it. I did find that she was going through some pretty severe mental issues, and she decided to, take the easy way out.
disability benefits on his behalf.
And now the child is on little or no medications, is not in a wheelchair, does not have a feeding tube, is doing absolutely fine.
Ware says the boy's father also lives in the same home, but he has not been arrested or charged. And right now, the Hall County Sheriff's Office is still investigating this case. I'm told there could be more arrests and charges to come as Roth's case works its way through the court system up in Hall County. Her son will remain with a foster care family. Cheryl.
All right, Joe Henke reporting. Thank you.
Yeah, that was the sad one. That was a very sad one.
On April 8th, 2024,
yeah, whenever I saw that, it was like I said, I did a little bit of searching in Levy County is allowing. I don't know. See, now Tricky Nikki, I can only assume that everything that she says is true. So, I would not say that anything other than that. Welcome, Fox Raiders. Welcome. Yeah, we're just watching some crazy stuff. Some crazy videos, some solve sit stuff, all that kind of stuff. Welcome, Fox Raiders. Welcome.
officer in Ohio was out on patrol when he spotted a blue Toyota driving southbound with expired plates. Further investigation revealed that the registered owner's driver's license had been suspended and she had an active warrant for theft. Here's what the officers did next.
Copy, thank you.
We'll be stopped just before the overpass here.
Welcome, Fox Raiders. Welcome, little lady.
Hello, I'm Officer Marusa, Amherst Police Department. So the reason I stopped you, I ran your plate. Your owner of the vehicle's coming back as suspended. Are you Brittany by chance?
No, I'm a sister.
Who are you?
I'm a sister.
Okay, do you have your license on you?
I do not.
You do not? What's your name? Do you have like any form of ID on you?
No, I don't.
Okay. Do you have a valid license or?
Yeah.
You do? Okay. What's your social security number?
I don't have it.
What?
I don't have it on.
Do you know your social security number?
No.
So where are you guys heading tonight?
I'm taking her back to my dad's house.
Okay.
This is Brittany's daughter.
Okay. And how old are you? No, you. No, you. You're 25? Okay. Give me 1 second. My partner's coming. I'm going to check. The driver said she's 25. Okay. Does not look like it. Doesn't know her social. I couldn't see the picture of the chick with the 50 on, so I just waited for you to back up. Yeah, back it up, and I'll hang out here. Yeah, appreciate it. That's not her.
809-159.
All right. That's not you. You're Brittany. Okay. So we're gonna have you step out of the vehicle. All right. You're under arrest. Put the phone down. Or give it to your daughter. We'll worry about her. She'll be fine.
Okay, honestly, that's the only reason.
Okay, I get that.
Yeah, I just didn't want her to.
All right, turn around. Put your hands behind your back. Do you have like any form of ID on you? Does she have somebody that can come pick her up?
Yeah.
What was that? Okay. You got anything in your pockets? I'm not gonna like reach in or anything, but. Alright.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're gonna launch you. They likely are. What can we? Who can pick her up? Do we need to take her back to the police department? She can get picked up.
No, she can get picked up. I just have to call.
Okay, we'll work on that. Yeah. Okay. Let's make sure that they want you first, but in the event, we'll get her taken care of. Okay. Is there anything that you need besides your phone? You have a wallet or?
Yeah, I got. There's my wallets in there, and then my husband's.
want your husband's wallet too?
Yeah, that way I don't go.
We'll get that. So we'll go this way. All right, Brittany, so you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can will be used against you in the court of law. The right to talk to an attorney and have him or her present before any questioning if you wish. Do you understand these rights as I presented them to you?
I do.
Okay. All right, take a seat in there. Is there anything illegal in your car? Okay. Would it be okay if we looked? Okay. Well, we're going to figure out something with your daughter, okay?
Can I just make sure I know what's going on with her?
Absolutely. I mean, that's your kid?
Because that's the only reason that, you know,
okay.
I knew I had a warrant out and I didn't want her to go.
You do realize you committed an offense there, right?
Yeah, I get it. I didn't want my daughter, you know what I mean?
I understand that.
I get it.
So,
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Who was... That's your actual sister? Okay. Okay. Yeah. I'm not going to lie, it was a major red flag when you said you didn't know your social security number, so... What we're going to do is, if they do want her, we're just waiting to hear back on that. Should hear any minute. We'll take your daughter back to our station in the front lobby, and we can pick her up there. Okay. Turn you back over to your daughter, and I'll let you know for sure if they want her, and then we'll get that ball rolling. Okay. Okay. You're welcome. Yep. Here she is. She's suspended. Yeah. She has a warrant in there. Yeah.
She has a warrant.
I'll start a tow sheet for you.
Hey,
I appreciate
welcome.
it. Yeah, just right here. Yeah, before and
Megan, welcome.
Let's just wait till make sure that they want her first, and afterwards I'll get her out and have her sit in the back of my car. Yeah. I'm at least gonna. I mean, she lied to me, so yeah, I would charge her with obstruction. Yeah. Go ahead. You want to start your? I don't know. You gonna do DUS or expired plates, or are you doing anything like that? She's suspended, right? Yeah, she is suspended. I would probably hit her with the suspension. Yeah. So why don't you start on that real quick, that ticket? Yeah. And I'll set up. We can either do the 90 turnaround, or if it's easier for them to use the gas station up here. Okay. You take the juvenile? I'll get her. Yeah. Okay. You have no ID on you though?
I don't know if I use my wallet or not.
Where's your wallet at? Okay. Could you see if her wallet's in her? I didn't ask yet. Yeah, I'm sure. Okay. Get it.
809-145.
She's going to find more, I guarantee.
I'll take mom's phone. Can we grab her wallet too? Take that for you. Which one's her phone? Okay. Hey, I'm just going to take you to your house with Dad. That's all we're doing. So I just got to have you go in my car. Mom's in a different car. Okay? What's that, baby? Oh, I'll get that for you. Absolutely. Yep. I just don't want you to get hit, so you tell me what you need, and we'll do that. So this stuff is mom's? Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll get you there. I'm sorry you got to go through this, but she's not going to be gone very long.
Yeah, it sucks they're doing this to the kid.
I can go to court with the summons. I got this for you, and then you do want her to have your phone, or you want your phone?
I want my phone. She can take my wallet.
Oh, she can take this? Okay. Mom wants you to have this, but I will take her phone when you're done. And then you need the trunk? Or you need this?
That's crazy.
This?
Yeah.
You did this in Ohio?
Do you need anything else out of here?
It's that bag too. That's just clothes and stuff.
Okay. Where'd you guys go?
Here's the rise of the day. Welcome. Happy Rick.
And that bag has a lot of snacks.
Good to see you. Glad you could make it. Awesome.
Here's your phone.
Is there a receipt for any of this?
Uh-oh.
No. Sweetie, give me her phone. What?
Make sure if you get a chance, go subscribe to Real Body Cams.
Okay, did this just come from?
This is that come from my house.
Okay, so this was already yours.
Yeah.
Take that.
And then that coats me too.
Okay.
Especially the punches and stuff.
Okay.
And then that. These markers and stuff.
Like this bag or the?
No, this one, just this one. It has some nice things that fell out.
Oh, bring up the daughter to be a thief. That's
Here,
so bad.
just move over a little bit. I gotta look through this real quick. Is that your inhaler?
Yeah, I have.
Okay. Okay. You doing okay right now? Okay. You know, those are my favorite snacks too. Here, I'm gonna give you that. What else do you need?
And for
What's that,
Megan,
babe?
welcome, Kate. Welcome. Good to see you,
I'll
Levy.
tell you which one.
Oh, and Levy, next week, what you sent me, I'll be going over those over like the weekend and stuff. Thank you for that. I appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you a whole lot. Say hello to your lovely wife for me. Good to see you. Good to see y'all. Good to see y'all.
There's those two right there in that pack of gum.
Hey, Zach, how you doing?
got it. Zach, you're welcome. Anything else?
No.
Okay, let me.
Oh, and my blanket.
Your blanket? Here you go. All right, I can help you carry some of this. Yeah, I got it. Here.
Oh, and for people that are wondering, no, I have not heard back from the court. That is not something I've heard back yet on. I don't know if I ever will. More than likely, I hope that the judge actually looks into it and sees what's going on, and makes his decision at that point in time of how he wants to address it. That is entirely up to the judge. As I said, I'm not part of this whole case. It's something that I'm looking at, very interested in, and I will see how all of it goes out. How's it going, Doug? Doug, it is going well. Good evening to you also. Yeah, I haven't heard back from him yet. Don't know if I ever will. Oh, Emma Washington, thank you so much. Look at that. Just got here. What are we watching? We're watching a daughter turn her mother in for doing bad crap, like doing really bad crap. Her mother was pulled over for a tag that comes back to a car that the owner, their driver's license is suspended, and she lied and said that it was her sister, the person that got arrested. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. That one right there is the green one right there for you. Let's see. I'll pull that up. Make this in big and right there. So where did I put it? Oh yeah. No, that's not it. Yeah. Right there on top. Gotcha. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Emma, we are watching a lady that got pulled over. She was being a fool. Is her name Lynette? Oh no, we watched some crazy ones a little bit earlier on. You have to go back and watch those to catch up to them. We got quite a few that we're watching over tonight. This one is pretty interesting. It sucks that they're on the side of the road currently. That does really suck.
Here. We'll go back to that second car, okay? And that's mom's phone.
See how compassionate they are. Okay. You see how this cop is handling this. This is the proper way to handle a child. Being the child, more than likely, she's saying that she's 10 years old. This child is definitely going to be scared, worried for her mother, doesn't know what's going to happen. Yeah, on YouTube. Yeah. And so this is a police officer that is handling this the best way possible, talking with the child, making sure they understand what's going on, making sure that they know that they'll be just fine, that they've got somebody that they're going to take them to, that they'll get back to their parents. I believe the child is going to her grandmother's. Want to make sure that the child feels comfortable, because this is a very frightening. Whenever you have a child involved with a kooky parent, you don't want the child to get hurt while they're out there, or have a panic attack, or get scared. Terry, thank you, Terry, for the $4.99. Yes, Terry, I do have an email address. My email address is shizzywiznut@gmail.com. And see, I don't know. That's, they can, I guess they've got issues. Well, I don't worry about them. They're not worth my time and energy. That one right there, that one's for you right there. That one is for that beautiful, beautiful love that you're showing right there, showing them that it is not all just about, it's not all just about one particular thing. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I love it that you're an American woman thrifter. But yeah, the email address is shizzywiznut@gmail.com. Pretty same as my name. And if you go to my page, you'll see that there's an email address attached to it. Pretty easy to reach out to. I don't always respond to everything, but I think I'm okay. Yeah, this is crazy.
Well, if you need anything, I can still get it for you, but we'll get this stuff back.
That's a big old 10-year-old.
Go ahead and hop in there.
Well, it depends on the grift. I mean, don't let that be like, it's more of the scammers, the people that are running a scam, that are lying to people to better themselves, financially. Those are the ones that can be a really big problem. I don't make any qualms about what I do. If you're donating to this channel, you're donating because you enjoy the content. You're donating because you enjoy having your super chats read. It could have been any number of reasons. I won't sit here and tell you that I'm raising money to do X, Y, or Z when that's not the truth. Like, the money that comes to this channel comes to this channel, and it supports this channel. So that's completely different from the way that they've been running that stuff, where they say that they're helping out. I don't know what the next one is going to be. One is saying that they're the child's birthday. The next one is the child's Christmas. The next one is the child needs to have a gate up around the house. The next one is going to be something else. Yeah, but Digistorm knows that. Digistorm knows that I'm not a grifter or a scammer. Those kinds of grifts are really, really bad. They turn out really horrible. Don't enjoy those at all. There's nothing if you're sitting there going, hey, I'm grifting for my channel, saying, I'm trying to get some support built up here, but never go off on like some of these people do. It's so scary. Oh, exactly.
Hold that.
Yeah, you know that. Yeah, Megan and Charles are really good people.
I talked down here for a second. Yeah.
This is going to get crazy.
So, I was getting stuff for the daughter. Yeah. And all this stuff. Okay. So I asked her, I said, is there a receipt for any of this? And she was reluctant, but she said no. So they just came from Kohl's. So I'm sure that this got swiped because there's no bag or anything. I'm going to call Lorraine real quick. Okay. Did we Mirandize her or no? I Mirandized her. Okay. I'm just going to ask her about this stuff real quick, and I mean, she's even stolen property. Yeah. She has drug history too, so yeah, I don't. I've just come from it too, but what was that? Yeah. So there's this stuff. I think brand new. Yeah. Good catch on that. Well, I wanted to help that little girl out and get her stuff, and yeah, like. So If you want to ask her real quick, I'll be with you. Okay. We'll see what.
Man. Mom just totally got routed out.
So, we're helping your daughter get some stuff out of the car. There's a bunch of clothes with tags on them still. There's no bags. There's no receipt. Your daughter said you guys just got back from Kohl's. What's up with that? You have a receipt? No bag or anything that stuff would have came in? How did you pay for it?
That stuff I got a while ago. I just got her makeup. I mean, have you guys got any reports?
What's that?
I said, has there been any reports?
Well, I'm going to call. I got to call now, but I mean, that just doesn't make any sense to me. You know what I mean?
Okay, no, I just steal it now.
Okay, what is this?
Well, it's not as easy, Leon, as you think. So, Leon, it really isn't that easy to sit there and play all night. I can't do it. I'm not a young man anymore, unfortunately. my nubbins don't work like they used to. So that's why I don't play them as much as I used to.
Original warrant for it?
I don't even remember, to be honest. It was
Hey, Pokemon.
from like 2023. The court case I've been going through.
You have no idea what the original charges were?
I believe it was for theft, honestly.
Okay,
with
so
apples.
Do you see?
I get it. I understand.
But here's the thing. Here's what I have some trouble with too. This poor girl is upset because mom already lied. This car's getting towed. She just told me you guys came from Kohl's, which you're saying was just makeup and stuff, but you don't even have a receipt for that. You just throw the receipt away as soon as you leave. As soon as you get out the front door. That doesn't make sense to me.
Well, I do that.
I'm sorry. I mean, I understand now what it looks like.
So when did you buy that?
Like last week.
Last week?
Stuff, yeah.
And how did you purchase it?
With a card.
So would you have that transaction on your card, on your phone?
It was with my
like through your bank?
It was with my stepmom.
What's that?
So with my stepmom.
Just seems to always be an answer to it.
Oh yeah.
So we're going to call Kohl's and we're going to contact LPD and see if they had any. So they're going to check. They'll check the cameras. So, I mean, you've already lied to us a bunch of times. So, had any thefts from Kohl's? This female's got some issues here in the car. They might want to take a look at. Well, let's go through the rest of the car. Yeah, let's put all this. I don't know if the book bag's part of it, but
this gets worse and worse.
That certainly is. That makes no sense. No, it's disgusting.
Yeah, the mom has some blood problems.
Come on. Yep. I don't know. Let me grab you some gloves. All right. You want gloves from your car, or? Yeah. Because she's got drug history. So. Yeah, it's fine.
At least the politicians' laws and rules don't apply to them.
Hey, Jeff. She's got hundreds of dollars worth of clothes. She says she bought them a few months ago. I had the daughter. She's 10 years old. She said they just came from Kohl's. So when I asked mom that, she said, well, I just got her some makeup. No receipts. Can't pull up the transaction on a card or anything.
It's a little jacked up, so it's good.
I don't believe her. But the daughter said, this little girl said they just came from there. So we'll see if they had anything. She already lied. The original warrant, I said she wouldn't even tell me what the original warrant was for. And I finally got to it. It's for theft. I mean, but I'm trying to, just nothing makes sense. She kind of has an answer to everything. So I feel bad for the girl, but it's probably like maybe, some of these sweatshirts are $65. Those are expensive too. Like,
They advise they have not had
Yeah. 60. We're taking the stuff. I thought I wasn't. Are those part of it? There's still a tag on it. Yeah, I'll take that. More shit. Or more stuff. These look used, or this looks brand new almost. So it just kept changing. Yeah. Hey, real quick. I couldn't remember. Did you say did you go in with mom or you just stayed in the car? Was that right before, like, you guys got pulled over? Oh. Okay, sweetie. Thank you. So what she'll be able to tell us. So she stayed in the car. So your description would be this female by herself. Probably either with a book bag or a large black purse.
She's saying that she was in there with her mother-in-law?
No, she said her mother-in-law bought all that stuff that we just added up a few weeks ago.
Oh.
That doesn't make any
It's
sense.
just been sitting in the car.
With no receipt.
Yeah, I don't see that happening.
Hello. What's your name?
Brittany.
Brittany. What's the last name?
Silent.
Okay. I'll just advise you of your rights. You do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court. You have the right to an attorney. If you can't afford one will be appointed to represent you for any questioning and court proceedings. You understand that? Okay. Can you walk me through what happened, about how you got pulled over and how all this transpired?
I was getting on the highway.
What's that?
I was getting on the highway.
Okay. Were you? I guess our concern is about the clothes. What's up with all the clothing?
They're my clothes. Well, they're my clothes. They're my boyfriend's.
Was he with you at some point today?
Well, earlier, before I left the house.
Are the clothes stolen?
No.
You're sure?
I'm positive.
So if I go to Kohl's and I say, hey, did a blonde girl with glasses just pay for all this stuff? What are they going to tell me?
Probably not, 'cause I didn't get this stuff.
Where'd you get it?
I got it from Kohl's. Like
This?
the other day.
At the Lorraine or the Avon?
Lorraine. That was like days ago.
Or you were just at Kohl's before this stop?
Yeah, I didn't get those clothes right then and there.
Okay.
I already said that.
You got makeup?
Yes.
Did your daughter go in with you or no?
Yes.
You just can't stop lying.
There's no bag.
Welcome, Maureen.
You don't have
Welcome,
a bag.
welcome,
I mean, like typically when you get checked out, they fold it up real nice, put it in a bag, a plastic Kohl's bag with a receipt.
Well, I got those clothes days ago, and
So you just... What about the receipt for the makeup today?
I don't have it.
And she went in with you?
Yes, she did.
That's weird.
If you have some way to prove that all this stuff belongs to you, we'll give it back to you. But at the present time, we suspect that it's very likely that the stuff is stolen because of the way it's laid out in the car. It was all stuffed in that backpack. That's not a Kohl's bag.
Welcome.
It all has the tag still on it. It's very clear that it's brand new clothing. Okay. So if it turns out to be stolen, you will be charged with receiving stolen property at a later time. Okay. So that's what you told me. That's all you want to say?
Yeah, I did say that.
Okay.
The suspect was charged with obstructing official business, driving under suspension, and expired plates. In court, the suspect pleaded no contest to obstructing official business and driving under suspension. The suspect was found not guilty of driving under suspension. She was later found guilty of the remaining charges and was ordered to pay a total of $260 in fines and court costs.
Oh, that's so bad. That's so bad. You're not supposed to be doing that. See, bad stuff. Oh, this is next one. Sad. Don't know if I want to show that one yet or not. It is one of the saddest things. One of the saddest things that you'll probably see. And so I'm gonna hold off on that one. We're gonna pull up some happy videos. So give me just a second. I'll get to those other ones that I wanted to show. Make sure that I've got those pulled up. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to skip over that particular one because that one is just pretty disturbing. I don't think I want to show that one, and it may end up, yeah. So this next one is going to be from Law and Crime, and we'll pull this one up here. So this is another one. Why is it doing that? Stop being a pain. Pardon me. Yeah, this one's being really difficult to pull up. Let me get it here. Show on stream. There we go. And we'll pull this one up here. All right. So we'll pull this and put that there. Because, Long Cuck likes to be real pains in the butts about this. All right, here we go.
I don't want to be there.
Why not?
She's scared. Like
She's talking about being beat up. She's talking about having scissors to her throat. Talking about pulling you off of her and you telling her you would have killed her.
That's when we had an altercation.
Right.
We had an altercation.
With scissors? How are they hurting you? Eating too much?
No.
It's 2 p.m. in Piedmont,
Eating too
Oklahoma,
much.
where police find a runaway child who reveals some alarming information.
Don't run or I'll chase you and put you in handcuffs. I know you don't. Let's
She
go
ain't
talk
gonna
about
run
it.
very far.
But until you're in my car, we're not talking. Stand up. Stand up! Yes. Are you going to listen?
Yes.
I don't want to yell at you. I want to be nice to you, but I'm not going to chase you. Like, I'll tackle you before you have time to run. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. I don't want to do all that. I want to help you and figure out why you ran away and all that, but
Can we talk about it at the police station?
we can talk about it in my car first. Okay. Do you need it? Is this any of your stuff? Okay. Let's go to my car.
Ah.
I have located her.
Clear, I'm located now. I will call and cancel.
Clear. I'm just going to go around this building. What's going on? Why'd you run away?
I don't want to be there.
Why not?
She's scared.
She's scary? Who?
The one who takes care of us.
What's her name?
Tina.
Is that your mom? Yeah. What's scary about her?
I'm scared to get in trouble because she goes to the extreme. She goes very far when she gets into trouble.
Like what?
So sad.
What happens when you get in trouble?
Hey, how you doing?
Sometimes she locks us in a closet.
Locks you in a closet? For how long?
The longest I've been in there has been like 4 days.
4 days?
Jeez.
When did that happen? Most recently?
It was last year.
Welcome Raiders. Welcome Raiders.
And what did you get in trouble for that made that happen?
I was sneaking my sister's food.
You were making them food?
I was sneaking my sister's food that she gets from school.
Why'd you get in trouble for that?
Because I'm not supposed to.
Make food?
No, now my sister, my little sister, she was bringing like snacks from school.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. See you, Digistorm. You be safe. Be safe. Have a wonderful one.
So I could have some.
Ooh.
And so when she figured it out, she tased me and locked me in a closet for 4 days.
Tased her.
You?
Police waste no time investigating the child's claims and question their foster mom, identified as 43-year-old Tina Ramirez. Let's see what she has to say.
Have you ever locked your kids in the closet?
No.
Okay. Why would they tell me they've been locked in the closet?
All of my kids said that.
It's more than one.
No. I've never locked any of my kids in the closet.
Okay. I found this letter, and I'm sure you've read it. It was in your closet.
Yes.
Tell me about these letters.
Sure, absolutely.
I mean, why is she saying all this horrible stuff is happening to her if...
She does that. It's how she vents.
Right. I mean, is it the truth?
I mean, those are old. I wouldn't know. Like,
She's talking about being beat up. She's talking about having scissors to her throat. Talking about pulling you off of her and you telling her you would have killed her.
That's when we had an altercation.
Right.
We had an altercation.
With scissors?
Jeez.
No, there was no scissors.
child?
She was coming at me.
Okay.
But we can't pull it off because she was holding my hair.
Okay.
Right? And yeah, that did happen. That did
Okay.
happen, yes.
How do you discipline these kids?
Welcome Raiders.
I
Welcome.
mean, I know we talked about it earlier. Do you
Yes.
spank them?
No.
Do you hit them?
No.
Ever?
I've had altercations
Sexy shizzy.
before.
Yeah.
There's been more than one.
Hey,
There's
Silver
been times
Eagle,
she
thanks for
ripped my
becoming a
nails off
member. I
me,
appreciate you.
Okay, and I held her.
tantrums, kick and punch.
Yeah.
I had to
You
hold her
can
down.
totally get a purple
Okay.
star. That is so good to see you. Oh my gosh. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Silver Eagle celebrates 10 months of being here, wants a purple star. Let's see. We've got a bright purple star right here on the very tippy top. We're going to get you a purple star. We're going to slap that thing right there in the front. Here, what I'll do is I'll embiggen the camera. How's that? I'll embiggen the camera so you can see exactly where it's going here. So purple star right there in the front. Right there. There it is. Oh yeah, big purple star for you. It's for you. Thank you so much for being a member here for 10 months. My gosh. Have I been doing that this long? It seems like just yesterday I got here. Oh my gosh, crazy stuff. Cannot believe this oversized woman couldn't protect herself from a child. No, she's not protecting herself from a child. She's
Lou Sunflower has become a member.
Hey, thanks for
waving
becoming a
hand.
member.
What are we watching?
3 months. Lou, good to see you. Celebrating 3 months of membership. Hey, what are we watching? We're just watching some crazy people, some grifters, some scammers, some cheaters, liars, solve sits. We're running the gambit tonight. We're just showing a whole bunch of really, really crazy stories. Some of them are going to be heart-wrenching, like this one here. That one there is for you. Appreciate you so much. Yeah, this is you need more calm. There we'll get some solve sits after this one. This one was one of the more disturbing ones that I saw. Also, just so you guys know, there is another case that I'm going to be covering that's going to be coming up, and it's going to be really, really big. Now the case is already settled, it's already done and over with, but there will be much, much more on this one. Thank you so much, Selena, for the two. That's wonderful. Thank you so much. For you need more calm. I don't know. Am I not calm enough? There's no craziness happening here. Don't worry. There's no yelling and screaming here. We're not watching any of that crazy stuff tonight. We're doing a calm one for you right there. Thank you so much. That is so awesome. No, we're doing chill tonight. We're keeping it really chill tonight. Whose birthday is it today? Miss Air Force Vet today. Happy birthday, David. Happy birthday to Miss Air Force Vet. That's wonderful. Yeah, good to see you. Good evening, Mug Raiders. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Congratulations. Yeah. She says, hi. Hi, Megan. Good to see you, lady. Good to see you. I hope everything's going well for you tonight. Now, like I said, we're doing it. We're doing a chill one tonight. I've got an interesting day tomorrow. So this one here is going to be the longest of all of the bunch. Megan and Tug was listening to Lynette scream at Shockey. Yeah, that one is crazy. Was she watching the she must have been watching the deposition. She's an absolute she is an absolute sweetheart. I mean, she tolerates you, so she must be one hell of a woman. Must be one hell of a woman. Yes. Good to see you, Megan. Good to see you. Good to see you. Tug Raiders. Good to see you. Welcome, Megan and Tug Raiders. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Other than that, no.
Typically, what does dinner look like here?
I don't cook every single night, but dinner, the kids will do either, most of the time, the little ones like pizza, Hot Pockets, chicken nuggets.
Hot Pockets?
Have peanut butter and jelly. The big girls.
Jade, you want a flashlight?
Like, I just did beans.
If you need it, I don't know.
I just did beans the other day.
You heard that right. Police uncovered a letter from one of the kids.
She did beans the other day. Oh, no. Hey, Teresa Finn, with a $4.99 super chat. Thank you so much, doll. She says, I'm just checking in with Shizzy. my shizzy daddy, before bed. Enjoying a piece of cake for your birthday today before sweet dreams drift me away. Love you. Happy birthday, Teresa Finn. Happy birthday to you. That right there is for you, right there. That one is for you. Thank you so much. And seriously, that is wonderful. You guys wish Teresa Finn a happy birthday. One of our favorite writers. If you're wanting just a little bit of that good feeling of yeah, we won't talk about that here. That'll just get us in trouble tonight. No, we do love Teresa Finn's books. They're very much fun. Very much fun. We enjoy it.
Kids detailing the alleged abuse, including an incident where Tina allegedly held scissors to the child's neck. But that is far from the end of this story.
The little ones eat at school, but the big ones, I'm getting up late and I ain't getting the time to work and everything. I make sure they get milk, if not cereal.
Tell me about this.
Okay.
Oh, man.
This one right here, I did take away the drinks from her because she was sneaking them.
Taking drinks
She
away
writes stuff
from
like
her.
this all the time, sir. You can talk to her about this. She does this all the time. She'll tell you.
So why'd you keep this one like it's important?
I didn't keep because it's
It was in your closet.
I mean, I kept,
With all your important papers.
I kept all of these to show her and remind her, but I haven't got these out in forever, sir. I'm being honest, like,
I don't think you are.
I'm scared.
Oh,
Well,
wow.
probably because you've been abusing your kids.
No,
Look how skinny.
Wow. She is like a YouTuber. She's a YouTuber. Hey, Vice baby, what's going on? Good to see you. Good to see you. Turned 64 today. Congratulations on 64. That is wonderful. That's a good thing. Soon you'll be catching up to me. Soon you'll be catching up to me. I'll never tell. Never tell how old I am.
They are. You tell me you feed those kids.
I do.
Enough.
I wouldn't say enough. They like to eat noodles. What kid can get fat off of noodles?
My kids. I feed my kids noodles all the time. They're fatter than hell. At least not skin and bones like
They
this.
eat noodles and crackers with it.
And spaghetti and meatballs and Hot Pockets and pizza and hot dogs and all kinds of nutritious things. Those kids are malnutritioned, Tina.
Well, I give them canned vegetables. Does that count?
That's healthy,
Apples.
Next, the officer reads a portion.
Yeah, I'm looking over there. You notice she's got the chair. That's not a kid's chair. That's not a kid's computer. Holy cow. Yes. That is crazy. So she's got and I'm looking at this and I'm okay. She's got some sort of like stream deck right here. She's got a massive monitor. It looks like she's got another one that's behind this office or another monitor and a computer sitting over here. I mean, she has got like audios setups right here. I mean, this is like for streaming. Sorry for the misspelling. Don't you worry about it. Vice baby, I want to sing a familiar tune when I see your name. Dun, 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 dun. No, I'm looking at this and she's got like a computer set up. She's got a gaming chair that she probably paid a lot of money for. Oh my gosh. Don't tell me that's the kids' stuff.
Of the disturbing letter out loud.
I know, but here I am, and they don't have bedrooms, and they had cereal for dinner.
Well, that's what they wanted. They got the choice, the option, and they have the choice of that. That's what they wanted. It's always what they want. What do you want? I'm not cooking tonight. If they want cereal, they get cereal. If they want a bologna and cheese sandwich, sir, they get it. Ask all of them. That was their option tonight.
Doesn't look like that floor has ever been cleaned.
Beans from last night that I cooked. She was just saying, who's going to get to eat the beans now? She loves my cooking. My kids love my cooking.
Dear God, I think she's going to kill me. I didn't do anything. You and I both know that. I have been talking to you, praying, and trying to be polite, helpful, and respectful. I've been shutting out all the bad thoughts, but it's no use. But I won't let their negativity and discouragement stop me. This is my year for as long as I'm alive. I'm going to change, but I won't let anyone stop me. I want to change, but if she kills me, I know that I was making changes to make me better. I'm going to be kind and respectful still. She held scissors to my throat.
Wow.
Scissors, underlined, to my throat. She left bruises on my neck, along with cuts from her nails. She cut the inside of my lip, and now one of my front teeth is moving slightly. My nose is clogged with blood, and my ear is bright red with plenty of scratches on it. And it hurts so bad. I can't lay on that side of my head. You know I could get her in trouble for that. And the fact that she said, I'm going to kill her with at least 2 people besides me that can verify that. Then
That's not an altercation. That is abuse. Oh my God. Probably because she's a bad cook. Oh gosh. Oh yeah, that hurts my heart too. I mean, like I said, this we're gonna have some that are troubling.
she whispered to me, if Katrina didn't stop me, I would have choked you till you passed out. And I'm the sick, twisted one, but no, I'm gonna stay here just to prove what I can change.
Yes.
Tina, combine that with the fact that these kids have run away 7 times from you?
Mm-hmm.
How is any reasonable person supposed to think you're not starving and abusing these kids?
Okay. Mental abuse, I would say yes. Physical abuse?
Mental abuse?
No. Has there been altercations?
What?
Yes, there has. Starving, like you said, I feed them, but it's not the foods
But,
like you say
but a
your
year,
kids get.
no, I quoted the noodles you
okay.
said. Okay, you said noodles, I said noodles. Okay, we're
If
not.
I'm starving them, why do I have all
If
this food?
if you're feeding them, why are they skinny?
Have you talked to them about that?
I have.
And what did they say?
That's not what we're talking about. I'm asking you questions right now. If you're feeding them, why are they skinny?
Did you?
Are you eating? Is your husband eating?
Yeah.
Those boys are eating. At least it looks like it. I haven't looked at them real close. But those 2 older girls, you can't look at me and tell me they're eating enough. Tell me they're eating enough.
There's a time we thought they had parasites. I even bought them parasite medicine. It's around here somewhere.
Did they go to the doctor?
No.
When's the last time they've been to a physician?
Because it's been a while.
How long is a while?
See, I think the last time for was to get a shot and the dentist to get her retainer taken out. So maybe 2 or 3 years ago.
They haven't been to a physician in 2 or 3 years?
No.
Look how skinny they are. You thought they had parasites?
And
And you didn't take them to the doctor?
She told I've had parasites.
Yeah. I would say you've had some parasites. It didn't do any good though. Didn't do any good. My Lord. She doesn't miss large meals. She doesn't. I love that. Nope, she's never missed a large meal in her life. I guarantee it. Or small meal, or second meal, or third meal. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. That one right there. That one right there is for you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. That is awesome. Yeah, she doesn't miss meals at all. But mom is there's a husband. No. She ate all the cake. God, you guys are freaking hilarious. Good. Take it slow. Take it slow. She has a giant tapeworm. Yeah, that is one hell of a sure she is cake based. Oh, that's good. That's good. Oh, bologna and cheese for dinner. Hey, it's oh my gosh, who is this person without all the way back shizzy stream stuff? This here is a woman that was abusing the children that were in her care. Mom would be great, my 600-pound life. The child ran away. They found the child. The mother called because the child ran away. When they found the child, they found the child was not wanting to go back because she was scared of her mother or the person is taking care of her. I believe this is a foster situation, which means she's collected a paycheck to be watching these kids and taking care of these kids. I wonder if some of the children are hers or some are foster children. I don't think any of them are hers. Yeah, thanks for the offer, but you guys are hilarious. You guys are hilarious.
You should go to the doctor if you have parasites. You should take your children to the doctor if they're skin and bones, Tina.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right.
You're right.
You're right.
So why haven't you?
Jeez.
Why aren't you feeding your kids?
Crazy lady.
Why haven't I taken them to the doctor? I have no excuse.
Okay. Why aren't you feeding your kids
Why
enough?
am I feeding
Okay,
them
you feed
enough?
them. Why aren't you feeding them enough?
What is enough? Because, like I explained earlier,
Tina admits to locking up access to food and failing to take the kids to the doctor. But this officer is not letting up.
Are you feeding those kids enough?
enough. Okay, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
What would be enough? Is 3 times a day enough?
Okay,
2 to 3 times a day?
So
because sometimes, like I said, in the morning, the girls will just have a glass of milk. Okay? But they have lunch and they have dinner. They never skip that.
Okay.
Never.
We're circling right back around to if they're not skipping meals and if they're getting fed enough, I wouldn't be able to see their bones through their skin like that.
Oh.
Yeah. So maybe, I should take them to the doctor.
Absolutely, I think you should have taken them to the doctor. You know, especially if they're skinny because there's something wrong with them. You know, if they're skinny because there's something wrong with them, they need to go to the doctor. If they're skinny because you're not feeding them, you need to go to prison. Right?
Right.
As the questioning continues, Tina takes a, let's just say, interesting approach, pointing the blame elsewhere.
But you haven't fed them enough either.
Okay.
Look at them. It breaks my heart. When I found that girl and she stood up, Tina, I don't know how you stay here with her like that. She's tiny.
She covers herself.
The officer is trying not to break down in tears because of this. Oh, I mean, he's his heart is just breaking right now, and there's nothing he can do about it. Thank you so much, $4.99 from Terry, American woman thrifter. It's very sad that this is true in today's world. The CPS doesn't follow up. LP is another case. Well, I've got nothing to say on that. I'm not there. I don't know all the situation. I mean, I have my suspicions, but there's only so much that I can do in these kinds of situations. And I'm looking for a nice, good blank spot here to give you as much love as I possibly can. Right there. There you go. That one is free for that $4.99 super chat. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's very sad, but true in today's world. CPS doesn't follow up. And, you know, a lot of times, you know, sometimes just good enough is all that they're looking for. There's a roof over their head and they are overburdened. Just remember that, you know, these child protective services are dealing with us day in, day out. I dated a girl that worked at child protective services. Oh God, it's been decades. And I mean, it was rough on her. So, I mean, then the tapeworms the size of a python. Yeah. I mean, it's heart-wrenching because there's only so much that you can do. I mean, you know, if you've got nowhere to put the children, you know, it's just rough. It's just rough all the way around. It's heartbreaking.
She's always covering herself.
But that doesn't mean it's not there.
I know, but she covers herself. She does. I've been trying to get her to do more, drink more, eat more, and everything. Gave her Gatorade. Said maybe you need some electrolytes.
Gatorade?
I did. Started buying more oranges and apples, nutrients. Bought more canned food. Hey, you need to eat some vegetables. I have.
And then you keep it all locked up and you don't let them have snacks until you get home.
Well, I'm always home.
Now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I let them always choose. What do you want to eat? It's their choice. They choose.
Tina, please. I really am not trying to be mean to you.
I know
it's
you're
just,
not. You're doing your job.
Whenever you say things to me like, I let them eat, I let them choose, I let them this, like all I can think about is looking at how skinny they are. So like, they're not, and they haven't gone to the doctor, and there's locks on everything in this house, and I can't even count the cameras, I haven't started to. Like these kids,
they were for protection at first.
Oh, well, I get.
Like I said, I started putting them in certain places because we had to.
And I get, you know, having them so the kids don't run away. But now that I've been here, I kind of understand why the kids are running away.
Oh, geez.
I don't blame them. I'd be running away too.
Yeah.
Like, I just want to eat. Like,
But when I've asked them why they ran away, it was never had to do anything with that.
Tina, they're not going to tell you because you're starving them.
Let's take a moment and rewind to earlier in the day when Tina was singing a different tune.
This year, I threw a Halloween party for the kids. It was really cool. I bought a bunch of Halloween decor, and I bought a projector, a huge 84-inch projector, because I bought the screen. But I had bought a projector Black Friday the year before. I hadn't used it yet, so I did like cool stuff, decorated.
See, this right here is what you see of this idea of doing grandiose things. And they talk about Jerry, no, like I said, not all foster care systems are bad. Some are actually really good. I know that a friend of ours, they have taken a girl for foster care, and they plan on doing it again. I mean, they already raised two sons, and they brought in a girl and had her foster care, and she was once she started college, she was on her own. That one right there. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. That one right there for Teresa Finn is a former foster mom. You get paid, but the kids get medical, and you can opt in for food stamps, EBT benefits, among other financially compensations. Yeah. But this one right here, she's got these ideas of grandioseness. All right. So she thinks all of this is making herself out to be like this wonderful person and all the wonderful things that she's doing. But in the meantime, the children are starving to death. Starving to death while she goes on and brags about how she's doing this and this and this. And it sounds really familiar, doesn't it? It sounds really familiar of all the great things they're doing to get people's sympathy. Look what I did here. Look what I did there. Yeah. Yeah, this is just crazy.
Cupcakes, cool candies, and then set that up for them. Happiest kids ever. They're like best mom ever, and they loved it. They went to school talking about it and everything. So it was a lot of fun. I wanted to do the projector out here, but I was like, I don't know if that's okay to do.
Hours later, the quote, best mom ever, is not exactly living up to that title as the interview continues.
Why is all the food locked up?
To keep them from sneaking it, stealing it,
Yeah,
things
so
like
true.
that.
Why?
The freezer, you notice, isn't locked up. They don't usually get in the freezer and mess with that stuff, but the stuff that they can grab quick,
Let me ask you a question.
that's why.
What is wrong with letting them, I understand keeping some control over it because I've got 4 kids, I have to do that myself, but I do that through parenting, not putting locks on everything.
Yeah.
I understand that these are some devious, hang on, let me finish. Wait, just let me finish my thought, please.
No, absolutely.
I understand you got some devious kids causing problems, you got to take that extra step, I get
Yes.
it. But, like, their cameras, locks, they're running away constantly. They're writing letters, because they're out of options. They don't know what else to do anymore. Like, they're expressing their feelings on paper because they've got no one to talk to because they don't go to school and they don't go to counseling and they don't go to the doctor and all they do is sit around here and get starved. And
Yeah.
what am I supposed to tell anybody that asks me why you shouldn't go to prison? What do I tell somebody, Tina? Because I just didn't feel like taking them to the doctor?
No.
You've got $60,000, $80,000 cars in the garage, but you can't afford enough
Jesus.
food, so you lock it up.
The interview keeps going on in circles until the officer decides he's had enough.
Let's reconvene tomorrow, because I'm getting frustrated and that's unprofessional. And I apologize for that.
Actually, you know what? You're doing your job.
Thank you.
You're doing your job.
Thank you, Tina.
You're absolutely welcome.
Like I need your
You
approval,
said my
Tina,
sister
for
was on
me
her
doing
way?
my job.
Jade, sister's
yes,
coming?
ma'am, I'm sorry.
Okay, we're not going to leave. We're just going to quit this interview so I can calm down.
You're okay.
I appreciate you speaking with me.
No, I
and
appreciate you. You have, I'm going to let you know, you have been very
Yeah.
nice throughout this whole process.
I'm
Something like
I
this.
mean, she's got a computer system over there. She's got all kinds of equipment. I mean, she's got cameras all over the house. Oh, as a kid, you weren't allowed snack much. We had 3 meals and dessert rarely. If you eat regularly, you don't need snacks. Hey, I can't think of having any sort of dessert as a child. I mean, maybe it was just the time of area. Is that a peak PS5? Probably. I mean, and it's hers. That's the thing. It's her stuff. And she's got $80,000 cars in her driveway, in her garage. $60,000 car in her car, in her driveway, and in her garage. And she's just pocketing the money. 80,000, yeah. 60, 80. I mean, it's just she's just greasing the system. Has got no problem with it. Give me just a second. I think I'm gonna have to take a quick break. I got a puppy dog bothering me, which means he probably wants to go out. So I'm gonna do just a short break. I'll be back in just a few seconds. I'm gonna have to see what's going on with him, because whenever he comes bothering me like this, he just needs to go do something. So just enjoy a little bit of dance, a little bit of happiness. I'll be back in a short bit.
Time to shine. I'm feeling the groove with these hips of mine. Hands in the air like spaghetti gone rogue. My knees are jelly and my hips just broke. Shaking it, breaking it, what a blast. Wobble it, wiggle it, shake that ass. Do a jig or a jog, wiggle it to the side, or break that hip by moving your ass. Step up or stand aside. My shoulders pop like a rusty hinge. My fingers point like they're on a binge. Twirl like a tornado, then drop real low. It's not planned, it's a shit sideshow. I've got the rhythm of a clock that's broke. My dance floor moves are a big effing joke. Shaking it, breaking it, what a blast. Wobble it, wiggle it, shake that ass. Do a jig or a jog, wiggle it to the side, or break that hip bone by moving your ass. Step up or stand aside.
All right. I'm sorry about that. Oh yeah. He had a little guy. He was scared of the thunder. That's all it was. He just had a little bit of fear. The thunder was happening. Once I went up the stairs, I could hear it, and that's why he was freaking out. But he's crashed out now, so he's laying inside of his bed. He's cool. Yes, getting scared. That's all it was.
This can be very uncomfortable, all of it from the beginning. And since you walked in my door, you have made this process comfortable.
I'm glad.
What?
You're doing your job,
Right.
okay? That's your job. Serve and protect, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can't be mad at that, all right? Her job, same thing. Serve and protect, right?
Mm-hmm.
I understand. I do. Okay. It looks bad. It does.
It's because it is bad, Tina.
It does.
It doesn't look bad. It is bad.
Yeah.
The police are here doing a search warrant, and DHS is taking your kids.
I know.
It's bad.
And that's you know what, I'll tell you something. Those 2 older ones have been taken from DHS.
I know. And
not
they're
only from their bio parents, but a foster.
And they're terrified.
Foster.
They're terrified of you.
Care before, because that foster home got investigated.
No accountability. It's almost like she doesn't want to accept any responsibility for the damage that she's causing to these children. It amazes me that there's people like this that just have no thought as to, she doesn't think she's even in the wrong. She says, "Oh, you're just doing your job and I appreciate it." Like, she just has not two shits to give. Yeah, it sounds like she's happy that they're taking the kids away. I don't. There's so much that I want to say about this, but because if you say too much, it really just I'll just let it play.
And then the third home that they didn't want them, so they felt not wanted.
And now the fourth home.
And
How do they feel here?
I hate that.
And so these kids have run away over and over again, but it's wild, and I didn't think we would have this conversation because it's not normal for us to have this conversation, but it's crazy. These kids want to run away, but they're also scared of me to take them away. They don't want to be here, but they're scared to end up with some worse foster family.
They've told me the reason they don't want to be here because they're tired of hurting everybody. They're tired of hurting.
How are they hurting you?
But this is the kind of person that should spend this is the horrible aspect of a lot of these foster homes. This thing, she's had this child, these children, for how long? She's had these children and looks at it like there's nothing to see here. Like, whatever, it's cool. We're all good. And she'll tell everybody that she's the greatest mom. She'll tell everybody that she was targeted because of her weight. She'll tell everyone, they're making things up about it. They're lying about it. They've got no proof. Nothing to see here. Everything looks just peachy keen. And she will turn herself into the victim in all of this. Okay.
Eating too much?
No. Just putting me through the things that they have put me through.
What did they put you through?
Like, I told you she scratched my car. She got mad. She got angry.
She's a child.
Before leaving, the officer has one last question for Tina that reveals even more unsettling details.
Oh, I guess I do need to ask you a couple more questions.
Yes.
Several of your kids confirmed that you have tased one of these kids with that taser.
No, as I was telling her earlier, we do that, bzz, 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 right?
Yeah.
And we even do it with the dogs. Bzz, bzz, bzz. So physically, bzz, no, I'm not.
Like, how close did he put it to the kids?
One time I got real close on accident because we were playing around. But as far as, no.
This is the kind of person that just gives good people a bad name. Yeah. And the thing is she doesn't feel any shame about it. She feels no embarrassment, no worries, no concerns. Playing around with the taser, right?
Okay, then the bzz, bzz, bzz game, like, how close are you?
Oh, not that close.
I know, but you're not telling me a distance,
Oh.
like with inches? That's like 6 inches is what you just showed
Yeah,
me.
we pop it. Just like, oh, it's like, did you find it?
I did.
Yeah, it's little. It don't hit them.
Tina admits to holding a taser near the kids, even, quote, accidentally tasering one in the eye. Police found that same, quote, small taser in an earlier search of the home. Take a look.
Yep.
Oh, man.
But
3
that's not
computers.
Oh no, compressed mode.
Oh my God.
Officers found locks on the pantry and refrigerator doors.
Oh my God.
Investigators also found a pepper spray holster, multiple cameras placed around the home, and logs documenting the kids' activities. Days later, police returned to the home, and this time, it's not just a talk.
Okay. You and Anthony are coming with me. We're going to jail today.
We're going to jail?
Yep.
Okay.
So I'm just being straight with you. I don't want to argue and fight and all that, but that's what's going on this morning.
Okay.
So just get some shoes on, what you need to do, and then we're gonna head out.
Okay, I'll get dressed.
Okay. I'm not gonna stay out here though. I'm gonna come in just so I make sure you don't.
That's okay.
Okay.
That's okay.
Hey, how are you?
I'm okay.
I'm glad you're here. At some point, you and I need to sit down and talk about
this guy
this
here
environment
too.
and your involvement in all of this. Your name has come up several times in my investigation, but you and I haven't had an opportunity to sit down and talk. You and I as well are going to have to sit down and talk. You're coming with me this morning. So go ahead and set your stuff down.
Raquel says there are kids make up stories, but condition of kids' home all shows these kids aren't making stuff up. They're scared to tell the truth, don't want to be put in a worse home. Yeah. Because they went from a bad home to a bad home and to a bad home, and they look at it and say, hey, if I get moved to the next home, it's going to be worse. And they're going to have a mistrust of people. Just so heart-wrenching. I just can't even imagine.
You already got shoes on and everything? All right, put your stuff down right there. Turn around, put your hands behind your back.
Do I just...
You just go to jail, that's all.
Okay, I'm
Hold
just
that for me.
trying to, yeah.
Yeah, you just stand right there and be helpful.
The back door won't hold that dog.
Okay, I know. I'll put him in his cage.
No.
Loki.
Loki the husky. You're not gonna get the chain?
I was just making sure you had shoes on. You got shoes on? All right.
Yeah, that back door won't hold that husky.
She can take care of that, right?
Okay.
Let's go with him to his car.
Can she give me water? Because my mouth is really dry since I'm just waking up. Can she give me
You can
water?
get a drink of water. Yeah, that's
Give me
fine.
water.
She's wearing the same clothes.
My purse is right there. Okay?
She's wearing the same clothes that she was wearing the other day. Good Lord.
I don't think your hands are going to be back here.
No.
I'm going to get them in front of you, though.
Yeah. And can I take this or give it to her?
You can give it to her or whatever you want to take.
Alexis, stop alarm. That's funny.
You carry this with me?
If you want me to, or you can carry it right there.
It's okay, baby. It's okay.
You can lock those so that, they don't get tight when you put your hands down. Separate them real quick. I can't see in there.
To turn that off, you just say, hey, Ziggy, stop.
Okay.
Okay.
This way.
The dogs. Stop. What happens with the dogs?
Yeah. You're going to have to sort that out with one of your family members or something.
Okay.
We don't have any animal control here in the city at Piedmont now. It's really surprising. We'll be in touch, okay?
Do I go on the opposite side?
Yeah, I'm going to see if we can't send you guys back there.
Okay.
You got to take what? Is there room for both of them?
So crazy.
You want me to open it?
Oh, I thought he was going to do it. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, put yourself in there. Sorry about that.
Tina and her husband, 26-year-old Anthony Ebezaiko, are both whisked away to jail, where Tina declines to speak with investigators.
Oh,
Anthony,
go figure.
however, does agree to speak with police. Let's see what he has to say.
It's like I can't catch a break. It's like
Well,
everything's.
I didn't know about this stuff until Friday, whenever I got involved with it, Anthony. That's the first time I got involved. You know, maybe if you and I had spoke Thursday and you were saying this situation's terrible and we need help, maybe this would look different. But the police got involved and found the conditions the way they were, and it's not good, Anthony. Okay? So,
Man,
I really don't know what to tell you other than
he's just as
you should have
complicit.
done something, I think.
See, he's just as complicit in the bad behavior. She's lucky I can't get to her. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Oh my gosh. And this guy right here, if you get arrested, the first rule is don't speak to the police. Yeah. He's 26. How old is she? Probably, I would say she's probably in her 30s. I mean, think about this. He shows up, he sees the kind of abuse that's happening, and he says nothing. He says absolutely nothing.
What should I have done? What should I have done? Because at the same time,
Cut the locks off, fed the children, called the police, anything. Like he didn't know. Yeah, there's a lock on every single cabinet. I don't know what state this is in. It says Piedmont, but I don't know where Piedmont would be.
well, I did make sure. I told her, I was like, hey, like, I asked her.
You knew what you were getting yourself into, man. I mean, like, you should have taken him to the doctor. You should have taken him to somebody, a professional.
I'm not. They're adopted. I'm not on their paper as like that.
I know that.
Doesn't
but
matter.
You got to know.
Jeez. Oh, if you're seeing abuse, if you're right there in the house and you see this happening, yeah, she must have been his meal ticket. That's what I'm guessing.
The family before you even got married.
Right.
You got to know the family and made sure that was something you wanted to be a part of.
Right.
So when you marry a woman with kids, those are your kids, your stepdad.
She always takes them to the hospital before the start of school.
That's for the babies, man, not the big ones. The big ones need to go to the doctor.
I thought she did that.
No, and she told me that she thought they had parasites and that she never took them to the doctor, even then. I mean, so I don't think that the defense of you just didn't know is going to fly for this, truthfully.
I don't know what else to say. It's like I can't like lie. I can't lie.
No, I don't want you to lie. That's the last thing I want you to do.
Right. It's like what do I say? What do I do?
I wish that there was something that you could tell me that you did to protect the kids. That's what I wish you could tell me. Is there anything you did to protect them?
I mean,
anything.
Thinking about it, let me see what I did to protect them.
Dude, if you have to think about what you were doing to protect the kids, Piedmont, California, Oklahoma, and South Carolina. If you have to think about what you did to protect the kids, then you did nothing. I do. I like the Snoopy tattoo also. With looking up at the heart. That's a pretty cool tattoo.
You know,
I'm just trying to think hard.
Trying to think hard. What you did to protect the children.
Did to protect them.
Really? There shouldn't be a problem.
I don't know. Those times I did say because I wanted like us to. I don't know if this is like protecting them. It's like me having to take them to buffets and stuff. I don't know. That's not protecting.
That's feeding them.
More.
Right.
I'm sorry, but protection. Talking to them.
Yeah.
No, that's not
so you said you took them to
protect the kids. You call the police. You have her ass arrested, and you get those kids out of that situation. You take care of them yourself. Using the don't understand English mean BS. If you live in the home, or just as guilty, maybe as he is, scared as the kids.
A phase, but you also said Tina primarily took care of them at home. Did you ever prepare meals for the family?
I did. It's African food, and
not really their thing.
Not really their thing. So it do it more of the American
yeah,
things like that. But as far as the African side, they always say it's spicy. So I'm just say, okay, I'll eat it myself. So.
Right.
Anthony has trouble determining what he did to protect the kids, and goes on to indicate he didn't really play a part in helping to feed the family.
And then all I just did was that I just kind of made.
You just showed up and had sex. That's it. That's all you did. Just admit it. Just say it. You were just coming over there because she had the PS5 and you could play on her video game system and eat whatever you wanted to, and have weird, freaky. Okay.
Rice and just eat the stew that's in the fridge, or I buy noodles. And there is some African noodles.
Noodles. That's it. Noodles.
That's I cook for myself, and that's it.
Okay. You understand what you just explained to me, right? Mm-hmm. You don't feed the kids.
We feed the kids.
You don't feed the kids, right? You said it's her responsibility.
Yeah, she's the
okay,
one that feeds
but she's not feeding them either, is what it looks like.
No, she says she feeds them, and I did tell. I asked
Do you
her,
see her feed them?
Yeah, in front. There was one time when I had this argument with her, I watched her.
One time.
She doubled, there was a time they were eating
What argument were you having with her?
It's mostly about this kids, man. It's like I always tell her, hey, pretty much with the two. First, I was questioning, why the hell do you have? Why do you have all these logs, blah blah? And then she goes, well, it's because they every single time trying to run away, so I'm trying to stop it from happening. Then all of a sudden, cameras. Why do you have all these cameras? What the?
Is that not you? Is that her? There's so many cameras. That's crazy.
That's just so crazy because I freaking that was argument about it. I argued with her. I said, hey, this camera, this is not a normal family. This is some prison or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
First of all,
thank you.
The cameras, I was like,
yeah,
oh, okay. So much
probably right, Kippy.
Yeah, because
probably
I
right.
used the cameras to watch them because they kept asking. After they finished eating, they kept asking, stealing food from the little ones. Whenever the little ones are eating, they go into the kitchen and kind of give the little ones some side eye, and then the little ones would just act like they're full, and then the big ones take their food and eat it.
Because they're hungry, Anthony.
Because they ate.
But why are they? Man, Anthony,
just like you, I'm confused, man. I'm freaking confused.
Okay,
you're confused.
All right, just listen to me for a minute. Let me explain kind of what I'm thinking.
They're going to roll away through the hole in the fridge.
Tell me these kids run away all the time, and that might be a behavior thing or not, whatever. But you're also telling me they're stealing food all the time.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
They're stealing food all the time, and they're skin and bones.
That's what you do.
They're hungry, Anthony.
Hey, check this out. Though. They went to my her sister's house.
Yeah.
She fed them. But tell me why the hell they're still stealing the food from their cousin's place?
Because whenever you came from a good home, so I don't expect you to understand this, but when kids over time don't get enough food, it's kind of like a dog. Have you ever had a dog or an animal that went too long without food and stuff, and they just want to eat, and you gotta kind of stop them because they'll eat too much and they'll throw up, and it's so whenever an animal or a child or whatever has gone without adequate food, they're gonna want to eat everything all the time, just as a psychological thing. They're used to not getting enough, so they always want more. Does that make sense? Like, any chance they get for food, they're going to be like, oh, I need to grab that because I'm not going to get to eat tomorrow, or I'm not going to have enough, or I'm still hungry, or, I'm not in those kids' head, but I can imagine kind of how they're thinking. And it makes sense to me from my side why they're stealing food, because they're habitually not getting fed enough. They're hungry.
He doesn't understand.
Does that concept make sense to you?
I guess I don't know.
You don't know.
Never told me like this before.
Took them to buffets. Yeah. Become desperate.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know. All I just
Yeah.
know is
Feign stupid. Go ahead. Feign stupid. Feign stupid. That really works here in this situation.
Back to being good. That's all I wanted.
Have you ever hit the kids?
No. The only time that I hit the kid was because of he got expelled from school, and I
hit the kid. No, never. Like I said, he's just as culpable as she is. Gave him ramen noodles. Hey, I lived off ramen noodles for 6 months. I'm telling you, you can do it. Roll away the dew.
I was just kind of mad because it's like I didn't hit him so much, but at the same time it's just kind of like that.
Tina and Anthony were both taken into custody for multiple counts of child abuse and neglect. Tina was additionally charged with assault and battery with a deadly weapon. At last check, both Anthony and Tina are expected back in court this winter.
I didn't even get out the door. Like, I ain't put no stuff in my purse or nothing. He just, kind of manhandled me.
On May 10th, 2022, while on duty at a...
Yeah. That's crazy. That is crazy as all get out. Oh my, oh my, oh my. The crazy people do crazy things. Jeez Louise. I need something a little happier. This one is crazy. Let's find one that's not so unhinged. Oh my Lord. Do you have a $60,000 car? No. $60,000 car? Heck no. I mean, my car might be worth $60,000 now. Oh my Lord Almighty! Crazy. I couldn't imagine spending $60,000 on a car. My car is 10 years old. 10 years old, and I'm going to drive it until the wheels fall off, and then I'll repair them and put them back on. That's how I treat my vehicles. Try to keep them running as long as possible. If something happens to it, I replace until I can't do anything else. I mean, if the engine goes on, I'll replace the engine. That's just what you do. That's just what you do. Good Lord. Oh, let's get a happier one. We're gonna show a soft set one here. Let's pull this up. Okay. What's going on? All right, here we go. We got a soft set for you. This will be a little bit of a short one. So here we go. Let's bring this one up. Share this tab, and away we go. Share this one on stream. You drive a 2010 GMC Acadia. Yeah. I mean, drive as much as possible. Here we go. This is old Squishy Gardeners. This is some good stuff. Gotta love this.
Court is now on the record in City of Conneaut versus Amber McHenry, 24 TRD 819.
Exactly.
Ms. McHenry entered no plea to charges of no operator's license and expired plates, each of which is a minor misdemeanor, on December 17th, 2024. I scheduled it for a bench trial for January 8th of 2025. Ms. McHenry was given notice of that bench trial. I have a signed receipt in the file showing she got notice of that bench trial. Present on January 8th, 2025 was the law director along with a police officer. Ms. McHenry failed to appear. As a result of her failure to appear, I issued a warrant for her arrest. That was January 8th. It's now over a month later, February 11th, and Ms. McHenry is now turning herself in on the warrant. She's in the courtroom, and she is without an attorney.
Oh boy.
Ms. McHenry, why were you not here on January 8th of 2025?
I have a question about the case.
Ms. McHenry, sit down. This is not your courtroom. Sit in that chair.
I have a question about the case. That's not the case number that I had.
Yes, it is, Ms. McHenry. You've got other cases pending that are set for jury trial.
Whoa.
The original case number that I had was like TDR like 0800 something. And
24 TRD 819.
819. Okay.
Hey, you notice she just ignores anything that the judge is saying. It just completely feels entitled to do whatever she wants to do. I had a 74 Mercedes-David, smooth as couch on the road. Yeah, I had a 1973 Plymouth Satellite, and my wife couldn't drive it, so I sold it off and bought a used BMW, like older model BMW, and drove that until the second engine that I put in it. It had, the engine probably had 100,000 miles whenever I put the second engine in it. And then I put another 100,000 miles on it. Yeah. So yeah, it was a fun car. I enjoyed it. It was pretty cozy. Lots of work I put into that car just to keep it running.
I was just double checking on the case number. Can you repeat your question then? No.
Why were you not here on January 8th?
I put in an appearance and it was rejected and struck from the record, and I was sent a letter saying that I am not who I said I was. So I have a question about that because I don't understand.
This is not a discussion here. This is not a conversation.
Yeah.
I ask a question, you respond to my question. Now, this is typical behavior for you because you're a sovereign citizen. At least you claim to be.
I've never claimed that.
Well, your documentation that you filed, including the one you filed today that did not have a correct caption or case number on it, is indicative of that. So let me ask you, Ms. McHenry, again, why were you not physically, personally present in the courtroom on January 8th, 2025 for your trial?
I need the oath and bonds to be put for each person acting as
I can't with some of these people. It's such a head scratcher. I'm like, he asks her a question. Why weren't you here? And then she starts going off about oath and bonds and things of that sort. Completely ignoring what the judge says. Won't lie, you're loving heated seats. Remote start this winter. Oh yeah. Trust me, I wish I had remote start on mine. But because I have manual transmission, you can't have a remote start in it. They don't put remote start in manual transmissions. Mm-hmm. Yep.
a public official in this case who is acting as a public servant to be put on the record. And I also require the indemnity bond, and I'm going to require the other bonds I need the accounting. Please, for the record,
He's going to have her
let it be
arrested.
known that you exited.
I did. I exited the courtroom and asked a police officer, probation
who has
officer.
the indemnity bond?
Uh,
Where's the bill of particulars?
The
Because
bond
I
is
did not
being,
receive it.
the warrant is being executed. You're being taken into
Tracy
custody.
Rosen has
Take her
become
down
a
to the
member.
jail now.
It's because she is
I love it.
Take her down to the jail now.
Why am I being arrested?
Take her down to the jail.
Why do you think you're being arrested? Hey, Tracy, thank you for becoming a member. Celebrating 2 months of membership. It's because she's LP's sister. Now, no, she's just an idiot. She's an idiot. You have to understand that this is what happens whenever people are not held accountable in real life. This is the kind of situations you run into when people don't feel any sort of accountability for their own actions and they're not held accountable. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for being a member for 10 months. That's wonderful. This is one of those situations where people believe that they're entitled to something beyond what everybody else is entitled to. They think that the law doesn't apply to them. Contempt of court. Oh no, he's getting her on her bond.
What crime have I committed? Get off me. This is kidnapping. This is a false arrest.
Stop it.
No, this is a false arrest.
Okay, relax.
This is kidnapping. They're violating my rights, my constitutional rights. I put in.
I thought the Constitution didn't apply to you.
The Constitution applies to every living man and woman.
Yeah.
You are violating your oath, Mr. Iarochi.
Yeah, now you're in jail.
What am I being arrested for? What am I being arrested for?
What am I being arrested for? For being such a how does Lauren say it? For being such a twat muffin. That's what you're getting it for. You are not a nice person. It's a public service. And this is how judges should react to these kinds of people that are doing these kinds of crap. Like, it's not hard. All right. So this next one that we have, this is going to be, this will show you the kind of silly things keep and enjoy. They are easy to work on. Yeah. People want to be accountable, but no one wants to be responsible adults by law. Everyone thinks that they get to act and do whatever they want. Entitlement is a big problem. Well, that's because we've been told. Challenge subject matter jurisdiction. It works every time. That's right. Today's auditors laugh like hell. Works absolutely every time. I love it. Yeah, every damn time. That's exactly what it does. Oh, current chaos. Just looked up Tina Ramirez and Anthony Bezeko. Last article I saw was set for a preliminary hearing on January 29th, but nothing after. Yeah, she deserves to be locked up. She probably pled guilty, and you probably won't find much of anything after that. Yeah. Up the quarter panels, the rockers have more rust than paint on my car, but still like driving it. Yeah, I know that feeling. I mean, I had a guy that worked in a used car at a used car dealership, and I went let's see, it was 6 months. I went through 5 cars in 6 months. I bought I had a 280ZX that this lady pulled out in front of me and totaled the car. And whenever I got the insurance payment on it, I bought another 280ZX. That one got sideswiped by somebody. Then I bought, was that right? Then I bought, because then I bought a Toyota Celica. Nice little Toyota Celica. And it was T-boned by a lady doing a U-turn in the middle of a 4-lane highway. That was interesting. She was really old. I understood that one. It was late and she had no idea. She wanted to go the other direction and just did turn right into me and T-boned it on the passenger side. And then about, I want to say it was 2 days later, because I was waiting on the insurance adjuster to look at it, so they could do the insurance thing or whatever. And somebody pulled out in front of me at a red light as I was going through. I was going through a green light. They pulled out in front of me and smashed up the front of my car, which was totally nothing I could do about that one either. And then, let's see, that one. So I'm trying to think what the other one was. Oh, and then I had a Toyota pickup truck that and each one of these I paid like $100-$200 for. I mean, you have to understand, I was buying cars, really, really inexpensive cars. And then I ended up with a Mazda 626 that a van clipped the bumper and took off the entire bumper on it, which was no big deal. Yeah, then there was the RX-7. Yeah, the RX-7 that I had a lady run me off the road and put me into a tree. Like in 6 months, it was really bad. They wanted to kill me, I think, is what they were trying to do. Yeah, the tree. That's why I've got this scar right here on the center of my forehead. That's where my head hit the ceiling, the roof, where the windshield meets. Put my face into the windshield, ripped the gear shift out of the transmission, busted up the dash, bent the steering wheel completely forward. I mean, it was bad. That's probably where the pain in my neck is coming from, is because of that old injury. Yeah. Wow. Right off. Yeah. That's how I ended up with some of these instruments back here, just because I had the extra money to purchase and put into the instruments. I mean, they were only paying me off like $1,500 or something like that, $2,000 or something. It was nothing. I was making more money than that just delivering pizzas. Yeah. I think it was because it was a pizza delivery car. That might be it. All right, let's watch this one. Here we go.
Now, as far as bond,
I like Judge Webster.
Judge
She's
Webster
awesome.
will do anything. And we are now on the record in 2025 CR 18, State of Kansas versus Chelsea Wright Wilson. Now, Miss Wilson, in count 1, you're charged with interference with law enforcement. The state is alleging that on February 9th of 2025 in Greenwood County, Kansas, you did intentionally and knowingly provide false information intending to influence, impede, or
Don't lie to cops. Just keep your mouth shut.
An officer's duty by telling the officer that another person was the driver of a vehicle involved in an accident when apparently you were the driver. That's the allegation. This is filed as a Class A non-person misdemeanor. It is an adult charge with penalties of up to $2,500 in fines and penalties of up to 1 year sentence in the Greenwood County Jail where you are right now. In count 2, you're accused of on that same day, February 9th.
Where's she going to get her hair dyed?
Driving an automobile in Greenwood County at a time when you.
I just want to know where she's going to get her hair dyed, because I am telling you, keeping those roots black is really, really, really hard. So I'm just wondering where she's going to get the hair dye while she's in prison. Maybe, cigarette ash or something like that to keep her hair black.
You had no driver's license. So this is a Class B misdemeanor. If you were to be convicted, you could pay another fine up to $1,000. That'd be a total of $3,500 for these 2 offenses. And the sentence could include another 6 months in jail. added to the first, which could be up to 18 months in jail. In count 3, you're charged with duty of a driver after an accident. Now this is
Yeah, see, this is and if you think the judge is being harsh with all of this isn't harsh at all. Being a cynic, probably. She put on her red dress to laugh at Jill and troll. So here's the thing, it sounds like it's really harsh that she could be facing up to 3 to 5 years in jail off of these. These could be, I don't think they can be also, that it would be up to the judge, but they could be, either concurrent or they could be consecutive. It just depends on the judge. Now, if she has to, she's going to cry like a baby, piss off the judge more. I don't know. We'll see. Here, but think about the consequences of her action. First of all, she's driving without a license. She got in an accident. With more than likely, she doesn't have any insurance. So now you've driven up the other person's insurance costs, plus whatever damage that you caused to their vehicle. That other driver is going to have to pay for that. And then on top of that, whatever injuries happen to the other driver, they're going to have to take care of that on their own, because they're not going to get any money out of this person. I mean, you could be looking at, hundreds of thousands of dollars just trying to get her to pay anything out of it. Yeah, well, you like your judges in Kansas on the most part. I'm telling you, this is just crazy.
Charged under 1604 as an infraction, but I know that's not a valid charge. I just went over this with another young lady. It's a cross-reference to two other statutes, 1602 and 1605. Depending on the type of accident and the type of damage and the amount of damage, this would be, and whether any people were injured, this would be at least an unclassified misdemeanor, whereby the penalties would be up to 30 days in jail or $500 fine. But it could be up to a level 5 person felony, where you could spend 31 months up to 136 months in the adult prison.
Yeah.
And you could pay a fine up to $300,000. My suspicion.
It's starting to sink in. You see it starting to sink into her. Started that really was really starting to go, oh, I really screwed up. See, the actions that she never thought could possibly come about. Yeah, 10 years. Yeah. Yeah, easily. Could end up being 10 years of prison time. All because she wanted to be, she wanted to go somewhere.
Are that it is probably either the unclassified or the Class A misdemeanor, depending on the amount of damage.
Thank you, Bell. One of your daughters had the Mazda with the rotary engine. That would be an RX series. You have no clue what she did to it, but it stopped in the middle of the road and wouldn't start back up and made a terrible sound. Yeah, she blew the apex seal on it. That's usually what happens. Those things are known to have the apex seal, unless she had a like one of the yeah, because those only have 7 moving parts. Those engines only have 7 moving parts. The rotary motors are pretty basic, but they're pretty awesome. I've had 2 RX-7s. I had I had a first gen RX-7, which would have been what, 70 something, 80 something, first gen RX-7. That was the one that I put my face through the windshield. And then the second one I had, it basically did the same thing your daughters did. It stopped running and would never start again. It was a nice car though. Man, it was fast. Geez, those little cars that just get up and go. Oh, yes. Yes, the wonderful RX-7s. RX-8s are pretty good too. make her write, "I will drive better" 500 times on her middle school blackboard. I mean, she looks like she's underage.
Involved, whether it was to your automobile, to
She may be
property,
like
a
17.
ditch, a field, but we'll know more on that later. At this time, do you intend to hire an attorney, apply for court appointed, or represent yourself?
I applied for a court appointed attorney.
Okay, let me look at
Good.
that. That has been given to me. What is Windsor?
It's I work in healthcare, so I take care of an old man with dementia.
Okay.
You work in healthcare? You take care of an old man. I'm guessing she does home nurse stuff, kind of stuff. No, she's not underage. She's not underage. She just looks like she's young. That's all I can gather out of it. Winkle engine was on Perry Mason in 1965. Yeah, they also had the pickup truck that had a rotary engine in it also. Yeah, the Winkle was pretty awesome.
Okay. So it's like a home health care, and then you live not very far from him, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
And this Dixie lives with you,
Yeah.
and you both live with her dad.
Yeah.
It says
That's
you
right,
don't own
Tiz.
an automobile. Is that right?
Well, I didn't know if I was supposed to put that on there or not.
It's just simply, do you own a vehicle or not?
Yeah.
Was it involved in this accident allegedly?
Yeah.
It's still workable, still runs?
No, I think it's probably totaled.
All right, so I can see why you wondered whether you put that on there or not.
Yeah.
It's funny, yeah. If her lips were a little more full, she would look like a girl that I dated back in whenever I first moved to Georgia. The same thing with the hair too. She had the same thing going on with the hair. That's sort of why I make fun of it. But if her lips were full, she would look just like her. It's really weird.
I didn't start.
So you have a wrecked vehicle.
The thing is this could easily be her daughter because they have the same look about them. It's so funny.
It was towed, Your Honor.
I did have.
Know if you have money or cash in savings, checking, or other funds.
Yes, I just don't know how much because I got paid today through direct deposit.
Tinsel.
Where would that money go?
Good
To
to see you.
checking?
Yeah.
Do you pay anything to these folks for rent?
Normally I just help with like food and stuff.
Now, this son that you have, he's not living with you, is he?
No, he's living with his dad.
But you are paying some support for him? How much?
Oh no. She's not underage. No, she's looking at adult time. She is an adult. She'll be tried as adult. If she was underage, they wouldn't be showing her image on the camera. Just saying. Save thousands of speeding tickets with a radar detector. Yeah, some places you can't do that anymore. Oh, sorry you're late. No, don't worry about it. You saved the house. So, son, wow, that threw me. Yeah, she looks 13. Yeah, she looks very young, but she just looks young. Oh, she is young, but I mean, to me, did you date my sister? It's a possibility. She did have a twin brother. She did have a twin brother.
Per month do you pay for him?
I don't pay like child support, but I like buy his like diapers and wipes and formula. Like I help provide.
Okay. All right, I am going to find that you do qualify for court-appointed attorney. And I will appoint the attorney, Richard Paul. Have you ever worked with Richard Paul?
Yes, I love him.
Okay. So I'm
Yeah.
going to reappoint Richard Paul. And when is her court date, Missy? Do you want to try that on the 28th?
No, this is a misdemeanor.
Oh.
So let's put it on March 4th at 3:30.
Now, as far as
Oh.
bond,
Look, Judge Webster, I'll do anything.
well, hang on. What I had that written down, what your bond was set for, but I've misplaced it. Deputy, remind me, I'm sorry, what that bond was.
It's really hitting her hard. Like all of it's rolling in. Well, she's not new to this. She's not new to this. No, my daughter's Honda was possessed when you drove it down the road. Wow. The locks on the doors would lock and unlock. Freak me out. Oh, I know what that problem is. That's an easy problem to fix. It's actually pretty cheap and easy to fix. It's a door sensor. There's a little door sensor on the sides. Whenever you close your door, that turn off the lights. Well, those sensors on there, if there was a I think there was a recall on certain year models. So what happens is whenever it thinks that the door is open, it'll cause them to unlock, and then whenever they jiggle another way, they'll cause them to lock, and they'll just do that over and over again. It's very cool, but yeah, it's just a door lock sensor usually. Either that or something with the trunk that'll cause it too. It's a wiring issue. I've run into that before. Nothing like the 2019s, the Honda Odysseys. Oh, those were a son of a buck because they had all kinds of wiring issues. Like the whole nav system would shut down, which would cause the lights to stay on and all kinds of issues. But it was just wiring harnesses had to be replaced on them. They had a big recall on those. Luckily, I missed out on those because stripping out the inside of an Odyssey, I've got a picture somewhere, but it's not fun at all.
It's a $10,000.
10,000 cash or surety. You're on probation with Jessica Morgan, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Right.
Oh, woe is me.
Well, Miss Wilson, I think, or Miss Gillette, I think we both know more about Miss Wright Wilson than most folks that come through here. I don't know if that looks like it's probably a scheduled bond. I don't know much about the circumstances. What would your recommendation be for bond?
I just know she has a habit of running away. So
I'm not. Look, I promise I will do anything. I will come in every week. I don't care what it is. I just want to see my baby.
Oh,
Judge, I would ask for I'd ask for 1,500. I will recommend an OR if you put an ankle monitor on her so that she can use the money to do the ankle monitor versus paying it to a bondsman for just the bond. Because I think that way we'll know where she's at.
Yep. There you go.
We know she's got ties, deep ties at some point to Oklahoma.
Oh.
All right. Miss Wright Wilson, even though you have those ties in Oklahoma, you seem to have been staying around Kansas and lately around Eureka, though we've had problems with you running from Eureka. So
I've been trying to get an apartment here.
I'm going to go out on the same limb that Miss Gillette is and give you an OR bond.
Thank you so much.
Well, show me that you mean it by doing
I swear I will.
Okay?
Yeah,
Really
you think she'll make the
appreciate
next
the
appearance?
opportunity. Let's see the action support it.
I like old Squishy. Old Squishy puts on there and says, "Oh, let me know if you think she'll make the next she'll make the next hearing, or will there be some excuse? She's getting ruby slippers."
You must have an ankle monitor on before you leave.
Yes, ma'am.
And I want that ankle monitor to basically show me that you're staying in Eureka, you're staying close to your work, which is fortunately close to your home.
I will not leave this town.
All right. I think that's a fair order as a condition.
Thank you so much. You're giving me this leap of faith. I appreciate it so much.
I had contemplated ordering that you have no contact with this Miss Ledford, but I understand you live with her.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not
That's
going
right.
to do that. That may be one of the more stable places for you. Miss Gillette, do you have any reason you don't think they should be together other than the
Oof.
circumstances in front of me?
No.
Okay.
Oh,
What
tinsel.
what dollar number did you put on that OR, Judge?
I went with your recommendation of 1,500 OR. One condition of your probation is that, or of your bond, is that you contact your probation officer, Jessica Morgan. You're to check in with her as soon as you're released.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
So you have to have the ankle monitor set up before you're released and on when you're released, and then you have to contact Miss Morgan immediately.
Okay.
All right. Don't commit any violations of the law. Make sure you're in compliance with your existing probation.
Oh, Lord.
Make sure you contact your attorney and make sure you're back here March 4th at 3:30.
Okay.
Your attorney.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you
Stay
so
out of
much.
trouble, and you're excused at this time.
Thank you
Oh
so
my.
much.
Oh my. Yeah. Do you think she'll end up being back? I think we haven't seen the last of her. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that she'll be back eventually. Yeah, that's pretty common for a lot of these folks to get their themselves right back where they started in. that's usually what happens. It's usually what happens with these folks. What is going on here? Oh, I see what happened. I hit the wrong damn key. What I was after was to pull this up right here because I've got to put this in and save that because I like to give a big shout out to Old Squishy's Garden. He's or she, I'm not sure if it's a male or female, but Old Squishy's Garden was kind enough, is always kind enough to, allow people to use that content to show. Just make sure that, you if you get a chance, if you haven't already, show a little bit of love to Old Squishy's Garden. And I'm putting a link to that right there. Thanks to Old Squishy. Thanks to, here we go. I'll just put that in there and go in there. Old Squishy's Garden Watch, and make sure to sub and give some love. Yeah, there we go. All right, save that right there. So Old Squishy is always kind enough to do that for us. New Blazer looks like what the CRV should look like. Yeah, that's, what I'd like to see is the CRVs look a little bit closer to the MDX or the RDX. I can't remember the Acura version of it. The newer ones, I don't know. I'm not too sure about the new stuff. I mean, they've got such small engines in there that if you're trying to do any sort of hauling, it becomes really difficult with them. I need to get something that's gonna handle a little bit more weight and than what I currently am using. I mean, I've got a little car that I have a small trailer so I can haul it back and forth. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's because Allie has some funky font in the name. That tends to happen, that you can't select it. It's really hard. Queen of Drifters. It's my old hangout. That's awesome. Yeah, this has been a good night. Nice and chill. A little bit of something different. Not sorry, I didn't want to do any hail stuff tonight. I was last night was that was a lot that I went through. So it was needing just a nice, easy night, a nice chill night. And that's what I was hoping for. And that's what you guys brought. Just a nice, chill night. So glad that you guys came by tonight. Make sure that you hit that like and subscribe. Show a little bit of love. I want to throw you guys over to go harass the MG Law. Show him some love. He's good people and really, really, really nice guy. Everyone have a wonderful night, and I will see you tomorrow morning, bright and early. See y'all. Peace. I love.
Looks like I'm living rent-free in your heads again, huh? I mean, if you're gonna spend your days obsessing over me, you might as well start calling me something respectable. Maybe Daddy Shizzy, or better yet, Papa Nut. Who's the grown-up here? Oh, right, it's me. Let's go. Call me Daddy, yeah, that's who I am. Running your mind's like a master plan. Papa Nut, Shizzy Daddy, take your pick. I'm rolling in your thoughts while you still act sick. Call me Daddy, it's what you mean. Why you chase the crust and I take the lead? Living rent-free, that's my name. Go ahead, say it, put some respect on the name. Man, I'm too old, well here's a surprise. I'm the one with the brains while you're stuck with the lies. You act like you're experts, but here's the reality. I'm the one controlling your mental reality. So while you're out there trying to throw shade, I'm sipping coffee and you're feeling betrayed. You're mad, I got the spotlight, now it's my time. So why not call me Daddy or Papa with a rhyme? I'm the landlord and you're just the tenants, stuck in your headspace with no insight, no repentance. Call me Daddy, you know it's true. You'd be lost without me, stuck in the glue. Call me Daddy, I'm holding your mind while you're scrambling, trying to find what's behind. Papa Nut, Shizzy Daddy, don't you see? You're living in my world now, I'm the VIP. Call me Daddy, just let it be. While you're trying to figure out your own identity. Oh, I see you're confused, trying to get it right. Spinning your wheels while I'm out of sight. You think you've got it figured, but you got it all wrong. I've been running your minds all along. But sure, keep pretending you don't care. Keep saying you're done, but I'm still in the air. You got no choice but to bow to my name. Daddy Shizzy is here to own the game. You say you don't watch, but you're obsessed. Every word I say puts you to the test. Call me Daddy, Papa Nut, you know you should. Because I've been living rent-free, and you know it feels good. Stuck with Daddy for life. I'm Papa Nut, Shizzy Daddy, owning your headspace, and there's no escape. Good luck with that.